Welcome to WiredToHunt's Whitetail How-Tos, where we provide a step-by-step tutorial for one important deer hunting task.
The traditional late season bow hunting advice is get on a food source, wait for those bucks that ran themselves ragged during the rut to come in and eat the corn or the clover or whatever. And it kind of makes it sound easy. Late season bow hunting can be easy if you have an amazing spot. Most people don't. I've spent a lot of time bow hunting late season deer. They might not be that hard to find. They might not be that hard to see. They're really hard to kill. When I'm hunting late season deer, there's three things I always consider. The first is just accepting the general caginess of the deer. These are the deer that have probably made it through the gun season. They made it through 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks of bow season, maybe a muzzleloader season. These deer are survivors. 20% of their friends and family have been shot. They're in freezers right now. These deer are going to be really intolerant of your mistakes. That's what you're dealing with. The second is really considering how's my draw cycle gonna go during an encounter. The reality is any movement you have to make in close proximity to a deer during the late season is a chance to get busted. If you're in a place like I live, you get a lot of snow, and so it's like you can hear a pin drop kind of conditions, and you think, okay, no big deal, my bow is quiet. Is it super quiet? Like, is there any little creak to the limbs? Is there any little scrape to that arrow going across that rest? If you have a late season deer within easy shooting range, they're probably gonna pick up on that. Now, the third thing I think about to kind of mitigate some of that is setups. How do I position myself to get the kind of shot I want? You don't wanna get surprised. You wanna be able to have the best chance to read them and then get your bow drawn probably earlier than you usually would. I wanna set up 25, 30 yards away from where I think my shot is gonna be. And I really like 30-yard shots from the ground. I don't mind 30-yard shots from tree stands, but you've also got to consider the woods are going to be wide open, stay low and build a nice little brush blind. That allows me to time my draw better. They don't expect me there. They have a harder time seeing me, especially if I throw on a ghillie suit or something, but you also can play the wind better from the ground. A lot of us, we go sit the stands we've had up all season. It seems easy to just go out there and do it out of your old stands, but I tend to go a different route and think about what kind of setup should I be in now so I have the best chance to get drawn without getting detected and have a really good shot to take where I won't get busted. It's totally doable. It's just not as easy as a lot of the traditional hunting advice would make it seem. If you want more whitetail hunting advice, please listen to the Wired to Hunt podcast and the Wired to Hunt Foundation's podcast, and we'll give you everything you needed to hear about deer.